Here's a good question. Why are there days when you can't understand anything? This question comes from Digital Diecast, and they say, I often immerse myself in media every day, such as watching
Mhm.
TV shows, movies, YouTube videos, or reading content on the internet. However, some days I find it difficult to understand what is being said, even with subtitles in my target language. This can last for up to 2 days, during which I need to replay the dialogue and put in a lot of mental effort to understand even a single video. However, after a while, my understanding returns to normal, and I'm curious why this happens.
Yeah, so a bit of a side tangent, but I saw, one of the things I do when I'm mindlessly scrolling is I watch YouTube shorts in Spanish. And there was a guy talking about his workouts and trying to gain muscle. And he said that when he first started his program, he was doing really, really well. And then he actually started to lose weight and lose strength. And in his research, he came across this concept of sort of like built up fatigue, where you need to take a certain rest time every now and again just to give your body a chance to get back up to where it should be. And if you continue to push it after it's gone past that fatigue point, it requires a lot more energy and a lot more effort to do the thing, and you don't get as good results. It can even damage your results. Now, that's on a physical level. What we're talking about is more mental and psychological. But I think the same premise applies, where you do need to give yourself breaks to give yourself time to recover from all of the effort that you're putting in. So with his physical approach, with his workouts, what he did was every 5 weeks, he would do an off week. And the off week, he would still do all the same activities. He would just do half the weight. And so I think the same premise applies here. Your brain builds up fatigue over time. You're putting a lot of stress on your brain, and you do need to give it a break. Whether that is taking a day off completely, or whether that is just choosing much, much easier content that you definitely will understand and is super easy for you to understand, and giving yourself time to recover from that before jumping back into doing something really, really intense. So give yourself time to rest. As I mentioned in the New Year's live stream, rest is actually where the growth happens. It's not the activity itself, it's your recovery from the activity. Same thing is true in working out. Same thing is true in any mental activity. You need to give yourself time, your brain time, to synthesize the connections, cement them into place. And if you constantly keep hammering your brain and don't give it enough time to relax and to recover, those won't solidify.
Yeah, and there's also you have to keep in mind that every single day is not literally going to be 100% or going to be better necessarily, because there's just so much other fluctuation in your brain. Maybe you're just distracted, focused on something else, right? There's not only the sort of fatigue, but also just some days you're bad at native language, English hard today. Like there's just fluctuation as well. But I definitely agree that making sure just don't be too hard on yourself. It'll come back. You didn't lose brain cells or anything like that. Well, maybe. I don't know. Cool. Thank you for the question.